What's up? It's Chug Rock, aka Kendrick. What I want to talk about in this video message is about how we only supposed to use violence in self-defense, protecting family, friends, and innocent people in general. Yes. Because people out here we want to use violence just because they want to take something from somebody, or get some brownie points to claim that they tough and hard out here. They ain't soft, like from a game, from example, to join a game, to show off, show their toughness out. But little they they hand down the wrong road, of destruction, you know what I'm saying? So, violence should only be used, violence only is need to be used only for self-defense, protecting yourself, which is protecting yourself, protecting others that you love, or that you don't love or hate, or somebody in distress. So, we must use violence for a heroic purpose, not a villainous purpose, to be thugging, We shouldn't be doing that, you heard? We should only be doing it in the righteous way. If you're going to use violence, use it in the righteous way. It ain't nothing wrong with carrying guns with you, you know what I'm saying? Carry or any kind of weapon you can to defend yourself. I would one day want to have a gun. One day I would try to get me a gun, more than one, for self-defense purposes. Maybe more than one, for self-defense purposes and protecting people around me, like friends or family or something like that. Innocent people, you heard me? That's around me, I don't want to get hurt. I don't want nobody else to get hurt. I wouldn't like to see innocent people get hurt, I wouldn't like to see myself get hurt, So, I would like to see the righteous flourish in the earth. Yes, flourish. Not fall, the other F word, flourish, It ain't enough righteousness flourishing, and ain't enough righteous people putting their voice out there to flourish, to wake people up. The negative are always showing, all on social media, what they see, what they show on social media, violence, fighting, They won't show charity work, On Facebook, they'll show a fight, somebody naked, somebody doing stupid shit. But they won't show people uplifting their people. They won't show us brothers from the black race, doing stuff positive for each other, helping somebody, you know what I'm saying? Putting money in somebody's pocket, some more compelling, Stupidity is not compelling. Righteousness is compelling. You know what I'm saying? Unrighteousness is boring to me. You know what I'm saying? It has no substance, With righteousness, it has substance, it has meaning. Anything righteous has meaning to it, So, with that being said, like I said from the beginning of this video, violence need and should only be used for the right purpose. And that's defending yourself, defending people that you love around you, and the ones that's innocent, like babies, or grown people that's innocent, you know what I'm saying? You don't even have to know them, So, that will be respectable to the gods, saying you do that, if they see you do that, then killing somebody for no reason, just because they bumped into you and said excuse me, or maybe they didn't. Maybe they was rude, you know. Two wrongs don't make a right. And they don't give you a right to go in your car and kill that person. You know, both of y'all devils, you know, at the end of the day, if you're going to do it like that, you know. So it's about keeping your sanity out here, you know. You can't let people get you to do the wrong thing. You know, you got to keep your sanity, you know. Keep your common sense, you know. I want to uplift people. I want to get people saved away from darkness, meaning away from unintelligence, being evil, unrighteous. I want to uplift people up to be righteous. I want to raise up a righteous race of people in my race, you know. So, yeah, use violence for the right purposes. You know, ain't no wrong with violence, just using the right purposes.